Alright guys, here we go. It's Friday morning and we got a final push for the week for me. We have 12 lawns on the schedule today. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get them all done. I got a new customer who's not a new customer. She's an old customer who moved out of their home and they were moving into another home, and so they were staying at some place waiting, and then the home that they were staying in burned down to the ground, or whatever the home is they were buying burned down to the ground in an area here. So they just contacted me and said, hey, we're renting in this property while our new home's being built. Can you come service the property this week, preferably Friday? So I texted her this morning and said, hey, reminder, I'm showing up today. I have no idea what that property looks like. It could be a nightmare. It could be a breeze. But I know that I love them as customers. They're awesome people. Their whole family is just fantastic. So I want to make sure that I hook them up, because they could have called anybody back. You know, it's been a couple of months since we've talked. And they could have called anybody and said, hey, can you service my property? But they didn't. They called me. I want to make sure I take care of them. And then there's 3 right here on my street that are up a little bit. The final 3 for the day are just right up here, and they're all connected, and they're real easy peasy lawns. But if it gets late, I'm screwed because I got to get my kids today. Well, it's not that I got to get my kids today. It's that I get to get my kids today. And my ex-wife has plans. She needs to be somewhere by 6 o'clock tonight. So I have to have my kids, you know what I mean, at a reasonable time so she can make way with what she's got to do. So I don't know if we're going to get to those last 3. So we might do 9 today, and 10, 11, and 12 might get pushed off to tomorrow. But my goal is really to get to 12 done. I really want to get to 12 done. I just don't know what that one customer's house is going to be. It's not going to be an easy day today. I'm telling you right now. We got from Pooler all the way down. There's a lot of mowing at some of these yards, but they shouldn't be super thick. They should just be big, but we should be able to move along right through them. That's exactly what this series is about. It's not about a competition or what's better or what's a better mower. It's just 2 guys with a pickup truck, some basic equipment, and what can you do? The fact that I have an established business already kind of tips the scale into a positive light. But let's say you're building your business. If you're building your business and you're like, what is my potential? Where are my limits? By the end of today, well, let me put it to you, yeah, by the end of today, we're going to have created over $1,900 this week. Just over $1,900 from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with a $300 push mower. If you go around and you tell people, hey, look, these right here, these are stars that my son would get in kindergarten if you got the highest, you know, if you were really, really good, then you were a star student that day and you'd come home with a star. So we stuck them up there. So, you know, if you want to walk around, you can walk around with a mower, with your mower in your truck or whatever, and somebody calls you up and says, yeah, I want lawn service, and you show up and you say, hey, okay, yeah, I do your yard for 50 bucks. 50 bucks? Well, the other guy would do it for 40 bucks or for 45. And you turn around and you go, yeah, but that other guy probably used one of those big fancy mowers that rutted up your yard, right? Remember every time it rained, you'd have those marks? Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I don't do that. I use a little mower. So I charge a little bit more because I got specialty service. So I kind of try to spend a little bit more time, make your place look really, really primo. So I do have to charge a little bit extra for that because I'm here a little bit longer. And you know what? They might go for that. And so where somebody's charging 40 bucks, you might be able to get away with 50 bucks. There's so many ways you can market your business in so many different aspects. That's not what this video is about, but that's a thought, right? That is a thought. If you open up your mind, if you expand your horizons, if you get out of that little box I talked about a week ago, you know, there's so many things that you could do with, you know, with a little 21-inch push mower. You can walk around with Specialty Lawn Care. Specialty Lawn Care, there's your business name. Specialty Lawn Care. Well, what do you mean specialty? Well, I don't use those big old fancy things that mess up your yards. No, what do? I got a push mower. I use one of those. I use a small lightweight pro mower. What? What's a lightweight pro mower? Well, it's a $300 piece of shit off the shelf at Lowe's. It's a commercial grade mower that kind of hovers. It's lightweight. It's only like, it only weighs like 70 pounds. It does a fantastic job. You know how you get the perfect straight lines? That's what I do. That's how I do it. I don't use those big machines that make tire marks in your driveways and stuff. Oh, fantastic. And do you charge extras for that? I do. It's a specialty service. And there you go. I mean, whatever, man. You can market shit so much. You can do it however you want to do it, man. But you can do it. And that's what this series is about. I just want you to get out there and do it. Go make your money. So we got one done. I went to Lowe's this morning, picked up a new 3-in-1 blade for the BILT. You can buy them right off the shelf. Got a new air cleaner because the one on my TB360 was clogged up pretty bad. I couldn't bounce it on the ground and clean it out. And there was a noticeable difference in power yesterday. At the end of the day, I took the air cleaner off while it was running, and yeah, it was a big difference. So I went and bought a new air cleaner. I got a new quart of oil, so I'm gonna probably change the oil this week. And which, you know, you just turn the machine over, dump it out, put new oil in it, and then and I bought a new blade. So nice big difference. But here's number one for the day. We got 11 more to go. He's in the backyard blowing off, looking for clippings. So I'm training him to walk around and look for clippings from the mower, especially when I side shoot. When you mulch, it's not bad, but when you side shoot, you know, I don't want to have to sit there and go over and over and over and over again with the mower, especially when you're dealing with a 21 inch, you know, you want to get out of there. I set it up to where he can go with the blower, and I know that he can disperse the clippings and it won't show up. All right, so we got 3 done now. These are 2 that we do together. So there's 1 and 2, and I went this way and this way through all of them. But let me show you these backyards. Backyard's not small, that's for darn sure, but I went this way on all of it. So they have nice lines when they look out their doors, look out their windows. You see it goes all the way down. Not exactly small, but good payers, good customers. And we got to come back tomorrow for that one. We got to put pine straw down on that house, that front yard tomorrow. So I'm going to have old boy put pine straw down tomorrow and do those 9 real small ones. And whatever we don't get done today, if we don't get something done today, then he'll have a partner with him tomorrow to help him get through. All right, now this one wasn't on the schedule. So the 12 now turns to 13. That always freaking happens. Ugh. But yeah, now we got 13 to do today. So this one we actually did once before, and for whatever reason it didn't come up automatically on the schedule. I mean, I know I had to do it, and I did it. So we just finished job 5. At job 4, they asked us if I can pull out some dead stuff and put some bags of sand down, you know, fill it in. Not that big of a deal. I asked old boy if he wanted to do it. He was like, yeah, I'll do it Sunday. So he's gonna go out there Sunday and do a little extra work. And I'll compensate him almost 100% for that. But here is number 5, and I was like dreading this yard, but at the same time I couldn't wait to do it because this is one of my favorite yards to do. It's just a fantastic yard, but I was a little bit concerned because of its size. It's a big ass yard, as you can see. I mean, it's a lot of mowing, and you just watched me lay some stripes down in the front. Unintentional stripes, but stripes nonetheless. I know some of you guys are crazy about stripes, so if you have any questions about how well the Toro stripes, maybe if I raised it up a click, it would stripe even better. I'm cutting right now at 3 inches, so about 3 inches. Might be a little bit lower than 3 inches. But let me go ahead, come around to the other side now that the sun's starting to come up. And so the whole deal with stripes is, you know, the grass lays one way and the grass lays the other way. And then the sun, as the sun comes up, the stripes become more and more prevalent. So let's go over here, and now that the sun's coming up, you start to see a little bit more. Yeah, you start to see a little bit more. But hey, looks really good, really clean, huh? Really nice. Love that flag. So that's 5 done. We got 3 more to do up here in the Pooler area, and then we got 3 in my neighborhood, and 2, one being new, and 1 Mercedes, the Mercedes house that old boy hit the Mercedes with the edger. So let's go get these 3 done, and then we'll take a break for lunch. All right, guys, we are rocking out, man. We got 6 done. We're about to start hump lawn. Hump lawn is lawn number 7 on a 13 lawn day. So it's kind of like our Wednesday of lawns. So we got this one done. He's just gonna finish blowing it off. We're looking at about, you know, anywhere from 44 to 46 yards being done Tuesday through Friday with a 21-inch mower using the basic equipment. So just 4 more yards to go, and then time permitting, because I got to get my kids, time permitting, 3 more. If not, old boy will do them tomorrow with the 9 little ones, but I really hope to get them done today. So we'll just have to see how it goes. All right, guys, we're sitting at about 93 degrees right now at 12:15. And it's on its way up to 98, possibly 100. But anyways, that's hump lawn. So 7 done, 6 to go. Let me show you the backyard real quick. I think this is the last time I'm doing this yard. The new owners move in on the 1st, but it might not be owners, it might be renters while they're trying to sell the house. And then we'll just have to see. They said something about the people were wanting my information, so hopefully I'll keep this yard. Not bad. 30 minutes for us to do this yard. A little bit less, actually. I think it was 10 till 12 when we left the last property, and it's 12:15 right now, so by the time he's done blowing off, yeah, 30 minutes. 30 minutes with a push mower. I like it. See, little yards like this, big mowers aren't very advantageous. You don't really lose time when you got a little mower when you're doing little yards. It's when you're doing really big yards that you lose time. So whatever. You tailor your business to yards like this, man. You can knock out 12 or 15 of these yards easily by 4 o'clock and make yourself some good money at 40 bucks a pop. A damn $500 a day. With a push mower. All right, let's go to work. All right, I'm kind of winded because old boy just came back here with a bottle of water and my camera and took the mower to go load it up. But let me show you this. A snake came out of this pond, went through her fence, not this fence, but that fence, killed her dog. And they have since moved away. Not because of the snake, but because of the military. And I do that house. I still do the house. I still do the property. So what I do is I do all the way back down to the pond for them. I also do this one back here, no charge. because she's about 90 years old and I think it's her uncle that does the yard. So it's a near-death experience for the two of them to be out here doing their yard. So I do back here for them, no charge. Now if you notice, I don't weed eat the neighbor's fence, but I do mow it back there as well. Because she's hot as hell. And so it's nice that she comes out and says hi to me once in a while and brings me a lemonade. But no, in all seriousness, she's hot as hell. No, I'm kidding. She builds motorcycles in her garage, and when she gets her second one done, we're gonna ride. So I do back here for her, just kind of, you know, whatever. So front yard's done, backyard, I mean, we're done. We're out of here, that's 8. So I do a lot of extra work here. Really, whatever. But that's 8 done, we're well over 300. It's about 1 o'clock. Let's go let the dogs out. Then we're gonna do the 3 on my street. That puts us over 400. And then we'll have those 2 to do. We'll do the new one, the rental. And then Mercedes boy might have to wait because of my kids. So I know I keep repeating myself, but that's a slight change. So here we go. Wow, 3 in a row. Got them done. There's 1. Gates in the back. I'll show you. I'll go over the fence here. There's 2. I think AT&T is coming to put fiber optic cables in. So they're going to be digging up all our shit here soon. So anyways, that's 1. There's 2. And you see 3. And 3 has a pretty good sized backyard. They all have a pretty good sized backyard. I'm getting smoked. Let me show you 3. Rocking it. I'll shut the gate. This one's 2. And that one there was 1. Now the county does all this, but if you don't have a fence, then I'll do it. But if you have a fence, then I don't come back here. County comes and bush hogs this. So that was 3, 2, and that was number 1. So that's actually 9, 10, and 11. That one where the pond is was number 8, where I said the snake killed her dog. Poor thing. I would be devastated. But that's so that's 11 done. So we got 40. What do we got? 12, 12, 11, and 10. 24, 34, 35. So we got 45 yards done this week so far. 45 lawns done. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. 45 yards done, and we got 2 more to go today. But we're only gonna have time to do 1. It's 3 o'clock. We're gonna go do that 1 rental, and he'll have to do Mercedes' house tomorrow because I just don't have time. My wife's gonna be here. Well, ex-wife's gonna be here with the kids at 4:30. So hour and a half. I'm not gonna be able to do that. We busted over 400 so far, so let's keep on going. All right, guys, we are done. I forgot to get a video of that new house. It's pretty nice. Has a nice pool in the backyard and everything, but I left because my kids are going to be at the house in about 10 minutes, so I had to haul butt. If I didn't have the kids coming early today, then we would have been able to do that last one, so it would have made 13 for the day. We did get 12 done, so that's a pretty good day. I can't complain, and so that leaves the 9 little ones for old boy to do tomorrow, plus the 1 Mercedes house where you hit the guy's Mercedes, you know what I'm talking about. And then that's it. So let me go ahead and roll on to the house, and I will close this up and give you guys some final info, and then tomorrow will be Q&A for episode 5. So I'll be right back. All right, everybody, so we're closing out episode 4 of 2 guys and a mower, and boy, I tell you what a freaking week this was. We did 12 lawns our first day, 10 lawns the second day, 12 lawns yesterday, and 12 lawns today. And we only carried forward 1 to tomorrow. and
his mini him,
and my mini me, and that's not bad at all. If you could maybe not slurp so loud, that'd be fantastic.
I like slurping.
Yeah, I'd like not slurping, if you don't mind. That's so much better. Thank you. And don't burp in my face. Thank you. So, the things dads teach their boys. All right, so we did good. So we got what? What is that a total of? 46 lawns this week? 12, 12, and 12 is 36, and 10 is 46. So 46 lawns completed this week in the series, 2 guys and a mower. And of the 40, and with that 46, we also did my yard and my neighbor's yard on Monday as a different video with the side shoot. But so 46 yards, we're done as a cycle so far. And then old boy's gonna go out tomorrow and he's gonna do 10. So 9 really small ones, and then the one that we didn't do today, the Mercedes guy. And you know, it's not that we couldn't do it. We could have done it, but I had to be home early enough because their mother's got plans tonight and she needed to go. So it was like either I carry that lawn over till tomorrow, or I worked later and then I'd have to go all the way into town to get them, and it's just not worth it. It's not needed. It's no problem with doing that yard tomorrow. So I chose the easier option, and I wasn't exactly sure what to expect with that one new yard that I did at the end. The slurping, son, the slurping. So, so 46 lawns, and we did that in a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 4 days. So we averaged 11.25 yards with the 21-inch push mower. So this series is not about what's better, what's not better, what could you do if you had this, or what could you do if you had that. This series is just what it is, man. It's just 2 guys and a mower. It's me and old boy just going out with our little mower in the back of my truck, and we're just doing a job, you know, that so many of you guys want to do, but not sure if it's lucrative, if it's worth it, if you could do it, what could be done, you know, what type of money can you make, you know, things like that. I can tell you that between Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, according to my records of what we've been doing every day, we're over 1,900 for the week in those 4 days. You know, we're starting off with an established business, okay? I get that. But you can get to be an established business in a year's time if you follow my marketing advice on how I built my business. I promise you it'll work for you. You can check that playlist out. Marketing strategies and stuff like that, how I grew my business almost overnight. There's a playlist, and I got all types of tips and tricks in there with yard signs, with business cards, all the ways that I did it. And there's no reason why you can't do it either, and there's no reason why it can't work for you in your area. And if I were to move right now, I would do the exact same thing. Exactly.
Where do chips go?
I don't know. Exactly the way I built my business here, I would do it exactly anywhere else. And I promise it would work. So it just takes discipline. But all that aside, you can go out there with about $1,500 investment, $1,600. You can have the exact same equipment that I have. And if you got a pickup truck or a station wagon or an SUV, some way to get your equipment around, whatever, a small dinky little trailer that you put in the back of a Honda Civic, you know, with a little hitch, whatever, you can do it. It can be done. You see us doing it. You see 46 yards getting done, 2 guys, 1 guy on a weed eater and edger the entire time, 1 guy pushing that mower the entire time, and neither one of us are in our 20s. We're both in our mid-40s. In fact, he's 6 months younger than me, or maybe he's 6 months older than me. I think he's 6 months younger than I am. So, I mean, neither one of us are like, you know, in our 20s. You young guys, you teenagers, you know, you get out there and you say, Mom, Dad, I want to do this. Let them watch my video series and say, Mom, Dad, I want to do this. I want to make my own money. Look at this guy. Look what this guy did with this little mower. He did almost $2,000 this week with just that little mower. I want to do that. You know, I want to maybe make $100 this week or $100 this month, or, you know, you could do it. And that's what this video series is all about. It's not about comparisons or what could you do if you had something else. It's not like that. That's not it. This is for you new guys. somebody just breaking into the business, somebody who lives in an apartment maybe and doesn't have the ability to have trailers and all that crap right now. You're just starting out. You're like, man, all these people with these big mowers, I could never compete. It's not a competition, man. Just get out there and work. Just get out there and do it. Get out there and make that money. You can do it. I'm doing it. I'm showing you that it can be done. I'm living exactly what I'm telling you. There's no secrets here. There's no tricks. There's no deceitfulness. I'm not telling you something and going out and doing something else. I'm showing you every single yard that I'm doing, and I'm showing you every single stripe that mower's putting down. You know I'm doing it. You know that that's what's going on. There's no lies. All right, guys. So, hey, if you like what we're doing here, I never ask you to send me money, but I do ask you, God, this dog. I do ask you to check my links below, and there's all types of ways that you can support this channel. I ask you to do it through the charity that I'm supporting, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. The link is below. There's 2 links. There's one that you can go right to the donation. You can donate anonymously or in your name or whatever name you want to put it in. You can put it in your mother's name. Put it in a friend's name. You know, put it in your name. Or you can click anonymous to stay anonymous. You can, it starts, I think, with like a $30 default amount, but you can go to other, you can put $1, $2, whatever you can do. It goes directly to them. It doesn't go to me. I don't touch that money. I have no access to that money. It's 100% between you and St. Jude Children's Research Hospital and however they handle their charitable donations. And I'm doing the Rock and Roll Marathon November 5th. I'm training for that, so I got the running videos that are going up too. So if you're here because of this 2 guys and a mower video series, there's so much more to this channel and to me. So please check the different playlists that I have and get to know me, get to know my channel and what makes me tick. And I'm here for you. I hope that we can grow our businesses and, be well and prosper and have fun. And that's what this is all about. So thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Tomorrow, episode 5 is going to be Q&A. All right, Q&A, and we're going to wrap up the week with our final tally of what 2 guys in a mower was able to make between Tuesday through Saturday, with Saturday only being 1 guy in a mower, and that's going to be old boy, because I am with my kids. So I will see you soon. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.